Very humble and honored by it. I thank God for the opportunity I had to serve with President Clinton, the ability to work with the private sector. You know, I had a chance to work with former Senator Kit Bond from Missouri, a Republican, Jeff Sessions from Alabama, and a lot of other people, the late Bill Emerson. And so really taking that same model, the late Tilly Fowler, who I've worked with in the past. And so now we have Stephen Jost, who's a great councilman, working with all stakeholders, really not about party or individual, but it's about the city. It's about Jacksonville. And so having someone of his caliber, the former president, coming to Jacksonville, talking about downtown, talking about economic development, talking about an array of issues that impact us, and says, you know what, we're on the right track. We can take Jacksonville to the next level if we continue to work together. That's a great thing for us. Well, I think the key is making sure people know the value-added proposition of downtown. What's the return on investment? And so, for example, as he said, having more restaurants downtown, more amenities downtown, and working with the private sector to raise those private investment and work with the public sector to work together to invest those resources. So, for example, me reaching out, which I am going to do, to some of the top business leaders in this city. We already have IBM committed $400,000 in a strategy, Smart Cities Challenge grant, to work on downtown, CSX and others. So work with the companies who are ready to go, who believe in our vision in terms of accountability, responsibility, but opportunity. If you think about the legislation I introduced, it was on downtown investment authority to be really effective and efficient, and the economic development legislation that's going to allow us to compete like the other cities. And I think those two things, along with a willing business community and civic community working together to make it happen. And that's the unifying thing. You know, I learned from him the ability to bring people together, to lay out a clear vision that says we can make it happen together. No one can really be successful on their own. And when we all come together, it makes sense.